Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jade. Welcome and thank you so much for being here. Just over 2 months ago, I started on my weight loss journey and this is my before. Just to recap, I was a size 14 creeping into the size 16 and then I had enough. I needed to change and I wanted to get started. Which pretty much leads us into today. This is me now after 2 and a bit months of really hard work. Looking back, I am so proud of myself and I'm here to share my story, so thank you so much for joining me. If you're on a similar journey to me, let's figure this out together. Let's get going, let's get moving, and let's get into the video. In today's video, I'm going to be providing an update for roughly around about the last week and a half. I had a lot of things going on. In my last update, I did talk about trying something new, which was dancing workouts. So you can see here, I looked up End 8 Fitness. Now, I totally recommend these lovely ladies because honestly, my heart was absolutely pumping. I was gasping for breath. So immediately I saw the Sierra and Rihanna one and I clicked on it straight away and oh my god, I had the best time. Now Ollie again, he was here, he was working out with me and dancing with me with his little toy. But I honestly love him so much and I love that he keeps me company when I'm trying to work out, and sometimes he does join in by jumping up or jumping around and it just makes the overall time go so much quicker. Now, this is a really important moment for me to highlight, a massive reflection milestone. When I first started this journey over 2 months ago, roughly, I could not even run in place for 30 seconds. I would be so out of breath and I needed to have breaks. I could not believe it. Now that it's been a solid and consistent 8 or 9 weeks, I can really feel the difference. And look, I'm able to jump around, I'm able to dance, I'm able to run on the spot. And honestly, I was able to complete both of these workouts because they're separated into a part 1 and a part 2. I was able to complete both of them. And don't get me wrong guys, I am not a professional dancer and you can see I'm dying. I need my fan circulation still so bad. But something that is really important is to make sure that you are having fun along this journey because that's what's going to be setting you up for success and keep you coming back for more. Don't worry about looking silly, looking stupid, or anything like that. And who cares if you miss a couple steps and you need to awkwardly find your way? It literally does not matter. The point is that you're putting the effort in, you're there, you're showing up for yourself, and that is something to be so proud of. And I am really proud of myself. Overall, in my opinion, I think that if you are looking for a way to increase your cardio and have so much fun dancing in your living room, being super silly, pretending you're literally Beyonce or Sierra or Rihanna, then this definitely could be for you. After my 20 to 25 minutes of my dancing workout, I just want to say I show total respect to dancers, singers, performers, whoever's in that industry, because by the end of it, I was tapped out. One of my biggest takeaways from trying the dancing workouts is that I need to work on my body mobility. I have mentioned in my earlier videos that I do work in an office, so for me, sitting at a desk, working on a laptop and computer is something that I have found to be quite difficult. For the next upcoming week, I believe I'm going to try and work on my body mobility as a goal of mine. Moving on to Tuesday afternoon, Dylan came home as I was just getting ready to start my Grow with Joe kickboxing workout. If you are at the beginning of your weight loss journey and you don't really know where to start, I would recommend having a squiz at Grow with Joe. Her walking workouts aren't just for beginners, she has others as well, like dance workouts and kickboxing workouts, and she offers a really great range. Like I said towards the beginning of this video, I didn't really know where to start and I felt really intimidated. I mean, I couldn't even run on the spot for 30 seconds, so how would I even know where to begin? And I really want to press the fact, do not underestimate the walking workouts. Even though they sound easy and they might look easy, once you actually get into them and you start moving, you actually realize how much energy you are expending. I absolutely loved doing this kickboxing workout with Dylan. It was so much fun. And that also brings me to another really great point, is if you can have a workout buddy, give it a go. The time will absolutely fly and you'll learn so much from each other by hearing each other's tips and tricks, what gets you motivated and all that jazz. And when the workout is over, you can dance around, celebrate together and just be so proud that you smashed it. On Wednesday afternoon, my amazing parents had finally flown in to visit us all the way from Darwin, and we were just so happy to see them. My parents were coming in early to celebrate Christmas, and as per always, it's a tradition, we went to our favorite Italian restaurant that we go to every single time that we have something big to celebrate. If you haven't been to Marinara, you are not living. It is absolutely delicious. The portion sizes are amazing, and there is no crumbs left. For me, I have been doing the swapping method, which I've actually discussed in my earlier videos. If you haven't seen those yet, I would recommend checking them out as I go a little bit more in depth and detail about what that is. So overall, I'm not really on a diet per se. What I'm trying to do is just eat a little bit better, swapping out options for maybe cleaner options or healthier options, things like that. With the holidays approaching and my parents coming up to celebrate, I really wanted to make sure that I wasn't being too strict or harsh on myself and being realistic about where we were going, what we were doing, convenience, all of those factors tie into what you're doing and what you're eating. Food is a very, very personal decision, and I think that you should do whatever works for you. This is very individual. Let's get back to the video. So me and Dylan, we hired an Airbnb to take my parents to celebrate our early Christmas. This Airbnb is only, I think, a 3 or 4 minute drive from the main street in Maleny, but look how beautiful this house is, guys. When I was scrolling through Airbnb, I immediately was struck by this property. I absolutely loved how unique this house was, and I thought it was so beautiful. I also knew that my parents would absolutely love how quirky this place was. So basically, this style of house is called a cob home. What's cool about cob homes is that it's like a free-flowing clay-like medium they do to build the house, so it doesn't have any sort of bricks or molds or anything like that. Even though this house was in suburbia, it almost felt like the way they built it, you didn't really have neighbors, and it was a very, very private property. I knew that my parents would absolutely love this place, so I'm so glad that we ended up taking them. It really felt like after such a long year, it was just so good to have a break. Another thing that was fantastic was, in the garden, it was an edible garden, so basically at different corners and different places on the property, you had fruit, vegetables, herbs, spices, all of that sort of stuff that you could use while you were there, while you were staying and cooking. One of my absolute favorite things about my mom is that she is such a plant person. She can look at a plant and identify what it is straight away, and I find this is such a skill that she has. But I will say we did try some bush tomatoes that were on the property, and I think my mum ended up having an allergic reaction. Her eyes went bright red and it looked like that she had been crying for days and days and days, but it was purely a reaction. If you know my mum, you know that she cannot be held down, honey. And in no way did this stop her from absolutely smashing us in 10 rounds of Jumanji. Another feature of a unique home or a unique Airbnb is having an outdoor feature. So Dylan and I got to try the outdoor bath, and it was so relaxing, and even though there's another property there, it was still really private. One of the activities I would highly recommend doing in Maleny's is visiting the Botanic Gardens that also doubles as a bird park. And let me tell you, the views of the Glasshouse Mountains were so stunning and beautiful. I mean, look at these guys, aren't they so beautiful? But yeah, 10 out of 10 absolutely would recommend. Something to be mindful of if you are planning a visit to the Botanic Gardens is that you can actually hire golf buggies. This is such a genius idea, and I don't know why other places don't really do this very often, but it was a 30+ degree day. It was so hot, but the buggies saved us, and it was such a good way to explore absolutely everywhere. So I became the designated driver for the day, so map in hand, we jumped off the buggies and explored absolutely all over the park. Now I'm gonna hand you over to the real star of the show, my mum. She's the cutest ever. I love her so much. Apologies in advance, Dylan using the gas.
You want to see my exercise every morning? Like this. Look. So you go like this first. And then you go like that. And then you put your shoulders in. And then you put your leg apart. Like this. See? You put your hands up like that. Level on your shoulder. And you twist a little bit. And then you go back. And then you twist again a little bit like that. Make sure you follow it through, otherwise your legs will go to the other side. and you go back. So you repeat that 4 times, and then you go in there. Make sure that it's level in your shoulder again, and then just relax and just tense a little bit. There you go, and then you go the other side. See? Yeah, what do you think? Anyway, thank you.
One of our loose plans that we were trying to do for Christmas was actually go on a nature hike together, as like my parents love to do that, Dylan and I love to do that, and it's such a great way to see nature, to get out and amongst it, and spend some really good quality time together. Now, I've also hit another huge milestone, because if it was even a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, I would have never ever taken my shirt off and gotten in this water where other people could see me. Usually what I would do is I would sit on the sidelines and I would let Dylan go, or whoever we were with go, and just sort of, you know, say, nah guys, you know what, I'm just gonna sit out this time. But after this hike and after this journey that I've been on, I thought, stuff it, I'm gonna take my shirt off, and you know what, who cares what everybody thinks? I've come so far, and if they're judging me, that's their problem and it is not mine. My days of sitting on the sidelines is officially over, and I hope that you are feeling the same. I mean, I did all that hard work climbing that hill, and if I want to go in the water, guess what? I'm going in. I am doing my very best not to be self-conscious and really try and put my confidence levels out there. After the amazing long weekend with my parents in Maleny and Montville, it was time to get back on the grind and get back into it. I really wanted to jump all the way in and do something quite strenuous, so you know what? I thought I'm going to put on the Grow with Joe kickboxing workout. And I know I may have mentioned this previously when I was doing it with Dylan, but this was such a strenuous and hard workout, and by the end of it I felt really accomplished and like I had really kicked butt. I think I'm now at the point where I can really start to see those changes, especially in my cardiovascular levels. I mean, this workout was 45 minutes and I absolutely smashed it. After around about a week break from Reformers Pilates, I was finally back. Oh man, literally the day after I felt the muscle soreness and like, why is it so quick to go? The muscle capability, I mean. But I'm also starting to notice a real difference in how my clothing is fitting, and I feel like I'm actually starting to now get the ball rolling. The weight seems like it's just coming off, which is fabulous. On Friday night, we went out to one of our favorite sushi restaurants called Mr. Boo's, and if you haven't been, you have to go. The food is 10 out of 10, scrumptious, delicious, you name it. If you want to talk about confidence levels, I think all of us ladies who do have a little bit of weight on us, you have to have balls of steel to walk into a Kookai store and try on their dresses. I have not been able to fit into any of their dresses for absolutely months and months and months, so coming back in, trying on, and yes, I was trying on the size 12, so officially I have gone down a dress size. I would really encourage you, if you are trying on clothing and you are getting out of your comfort zone, compliment the things that you like about what you're wearing. Do not waste your time pointing out all the reasons why you cannot wear the dress, you cannot wear that outfit. This is not helpful. Do not waste your time, girl. We are all different, we all look different, and you know what? I have a squishy belly at the moment, but hey, I'm putting in the hard yards. I'm really trying as hard as I can. And if I want to feel beautiful in the meantime, then damn it, I'm going to feel beautiful. If you are having a hard moment in your journey, I really hope that you take the moment to realize how far you have come. You realizing that you want to change and you want to do better, that is something to celebrate. I know, and I completely validate your feelings, and I know how hard it is to motivate yourself to get up, to do better, be better, and aim for a goal. I really want you to remember that your goals do not need to be drastic. This can be very small goals that mean the most. Also, your goals and your motivations can be really broad. It could just simply be, I need to move more. I want to eat a little bit better, or I need to carve out some time for myself. Guys, I'm so happy and so proud of us being on this journey together, and I want you to always remember that I believe in you and we can do this together. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit that like. Also, please don't do what I'm doing with the scissors at home. These face masks are not facial hair friendly, so yeah, just ignore what I'm doing, girl. Also, fill me in on your tips, your tricks, leave me some comments down below. I really want to know. Take care of yourselves, guys, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for joining me. I cannot thank you enough. Take care. Bye.